What is good? Well, let me back up. I'm loud. What is good? Is anybody in there, buddy?
Jessica, T Smooth.
What up, T Smooth? Jessica, what's good? It's at like 12, 13, so I'm watching.
Yep.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm just trying to share some of this. Give me a second. What up with y'all? Jump in here, man. Go share this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hit it. Give me a second, y'all. Just bear with me. I don't give a hell about no damn Eagles. What's up, the lunatic? I'm just waiting for everybody to get in here and share this stuff before we talk about some things right quick. What up, Kelvin Mays? Mel Hayes, the lunatic T Smooth. Like this stuff too, man. Let's see. Give me like another 45 seconds to a minute. Don't be smoking all that. Yeah, what the hell am I doing? What up, Brandon? There you go. What up, Thurston Howell? You know. Yeah, I'm past that. If you was here, you'd be hitting it, Thurston. For real. Keep it all the way 100. If you was here, we'd be hitting that. You'd be hitting it with me if you want it. All day. Yeah, I ain't pulling no punches, big dog. He sorry, Harold. Shut the. I ain't even being disrespectful, but STFU. Is that the word? STFU. That's what I'm saying to you right now, Eastside Harold. That's the only comment you're getting from me tonight. STFU. Don't take it personal though, but it's definitely STFU. Well, I jumped on here today because I want to talk about the coaches. Cowboys, quick update. Cowboys was going to play this Thursday, but now this COVID crazy stuff, then they're going to play Monday. Now I just found out they ain't playing until Tuesday. So they're going, and then they got to play again Sunday, I believe, right after that against the Bengals, but they had enough days off. So I hope their bodies is ready because they about to get a crash course in just smashing this because of this COVID thing. Yeah, get all my members in here. Shout out to my members. Shout out to everybody in here. The Ninja, my dog, the Lunatic, Boo Thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in here, man. Keep on coming up in here, man. Let's talk. But now, you know, we're not playing until Tuesday, so And Mark Jackson's I don't think he got COVID, so I don't think he's playing. So this is gonna be a weird game. This has been a weird season for real. I'm gonna keep it real, the lunatic. I don't care nothing about no Eagles or no Carson Wentz. I don't even want to talk about no Carson. I get tired of talking about Carson Wentz. Like everybody talk about Carson Wentz like every week. Like I don't want to talk about that dude no more. He whack. Like he good, but he whack. You feel me? Like if you understand what I'm saying, like he a good quarterback, but he whack. So I'm gonna talk about some whack ass Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? Only time I was talking about him when that debate was going with him and Dak, and it was a good debate for a little bit, but Dak done overtook him, so I don't need to talk about no damn Carson Wentz no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about these coaches though. For real, that's what I'm on here for. You know what I'm saying? Get up in here. Everybody talking about this draft. I'm gonna just tell you my feelings about this stuff. But let's jump in. Get in here. Get in here. Share. Because I want to talk about these coaches. I was thinking about I was gonna do all coaches tonight, but I was like, nah, I ain't doing all coaches tonight. That'd just be too long, and I don't feel like being on here that long. But I'm gonna do defensive coaches because that's my forte. Now, I ain't no NFL coach. You know what I'm saying? I coached youth football pretty much like 8th and 9th graders when I started out. I did the young kids, like the 4th and 5th graders moved up because my sons was moving up. So every time they moved up, I moved up with my boys, my oldest. Then I just kind of liked the more high school level because it was more of, when you're coaching youth football and you're in the younger pounds, I mean, you ain't find a lot of them coaches that are really doing anything special with their play calling or anything because they try to get 1 or 2 players and they just run the same play over and over because them players are just so dominant over everybody in the league. They can only run a few plays, or they just recruit really hard and get really good players. So they don't have to really do a lot of play calling because the players are just so much better than everybody else. But see, eventually you're going to run into what happens in the playoffs. You're going to play a good team, and you better have your coaching skills together, whether it's offense, defense. You better have your coaching skills together because you're going to come across a team that's going to be as talented as you, and you got to coach your ass off. And that's what be happening to a lot of these coaches. See, they would get away with talent and thinking they was sweet and jumping up and down and holding up trophies and blah, blah, blah. And then they come across a team that had defense and had coaching and would get smacked. See, I'm bringing me up because, see, they come across me and that's what I would do to them. See, just saying. But, you got to be able to coach. I ain't saying I was the greatest coach, knew everything, but I definitely did study, and I recruited talent. I studied, but the biggest thing is you got to be able to coach. Whatever you level you on, and when I coached, and I'm not saying I was all that, but I only had real life 2 losing seasons, and I coached 15 years. And this year got canceled. I was going to be the defensive coordinator this year and I was actually going down a pound. I was doing what pound was I doing? I was doing 11 and 12-year-olds this year because they didn't have a coach. I really wanted to do the older kids, but you know what? I said, if I can just be the defensive coordinator and coach my defense, I'm cool. So that was going to happen. I had my guys with me, was excited about it. Then COVID came. But if I wasn't coaching and winning every year, I don't care how much the parents love me. They're going to say, get rid of Coach J. You know what I'm saying? And it would be quick. Like, if I won, every year and then had a 1 little bad losing season, okay, 2 bad losing seasons, 3, they're going to be like, okay, we need to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's quick. And so the only reason why I'm saying this because I'm parlaying it to this NFL. Not saying I'm anybody, because them guys is getting paid big money and they know way more than me. Okay. But like Jerry Glanville said, NFL means not for long. So when I look at the defensive staff right now, and I look at these defensive stats, They're not good. We got Mike Nolan's the defensive coordinator, Jim Tomsula, defensive line coach Leon Lett, assistant defensive line coach, linebackers coach Scott McCurley, defensive backs coach / safeties coach, first year Maurice Linquist, defensive backs coach Al Harris, and then your senior defensive assistant George Edwards. That's what we got right here. So I'm not gonna start with the top guy, Mike Nolan. I'm not even gonna start with Joe. I'm gonna go with Al Harris, because he was a guy that I liked a lot. Okay, he was a guy that I really was pounding the table for. I liked his aggressive style when he was a player. When he was at Philly, I didn't like him at Philly, but I respected his style. When he was at Green Bay, I respected his playing ability. And I just thought that, he wants the tall corners, the aggressive style. I'm like, okay, I think he's going to give the defense attitude, screaming, turnovers, things of that nature. Okay. I'm torn between Al Harris, because when he was at Kansas City, he was 1 year he was with Miami Dolphins with Philbin, so he has history there. And then he went right over to Kansas City and was with Andy Reid from 2013 to 2018. Had a lot of turnovers. I mean, he had Marcus Peters there, but he had like 22 turnovers 1 year, 16 turnovers. I mean, he had a lot of interceptions, and it was the 2018 team, the secondary, when it really collapsed. But that 2013 to 2017 had really good years turnover-wise in that secondary. Secondary was rated high, I believe, rated pretty high, and they had a lot of turnovers in those 4-year period. You also had a Marcus Peters. You got a Trevin Diggs now. But seeing that history, but they had that colossal flop 2018, regress, staff gone. Over here in Dallas. Now, when I look at the Dallas secondary has 4 interceptions currently right now. 2 of them by the rookie in 1 game. But they dropped some. I mean, Xavier Woods just dropped an interception last week, not against the Washington football team, but he dropped an interception against Minnesota. He's dropped multiple interceptions. Trevin Diggs has dropped multiple interceptions. So the interception count should be higher than it is at 4. Guys have dropped balls. I don't know, is Al Harris to blame on that? Because we know Trevin Diggs is a ball hawk, and he had ball smacked. I mean, Darryl Worley had dropped 2, smack dab, hit him in his chest, in his hands. Like I said, Xavier Woods has dropped at least 2, I know. Trevin Diggs has dropped 2, I know. So you would say that's 6 right there. You got 4, that'd be 10. Still not great, but a lot better than Dallas has had years. So in my heart, I'm like, I want to give Al Harris another year, because guys have dropped interceptions and you lost your top dog. Although here's where I'm also frustrated, because when I see the secondary, it's the same. Like when I seen them with Trevin Diggs, I felt like the secondary was different when I watched Trevin Diggs play with the secondary. When Trevin Diggs left, I felt like this is the same old secondary. Like there was no, all right, I feel good about this matchup. It was like, nope, we about to get cooked, because I don't feel like, I'm just kind of over these guys. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just, and please, no disrespect to the guys that's playing on the team. I'm just like, we just need a whole new batch of corners. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need a whole new batch of corners. Like the guys that they picked up in 2017, Jordan Lewis, Cheeto, and Xavier Woods. Just need a whole new batch. And I've been saying I'm cool with bringing Cheeto back. But I don't know. Because Cheeto is a good athlete. And he's not a terrible corner by any means. But they ain't. And Jordan Lewis has got that dog, but it's like, I don't know about y'all. It's just like, I just feel like Trevin Diggs is the dog in there now. And when he left, the dog went away. And that's what Jordan Lewis is. Basically, you look at Jordan Lewis like he was the dog on the team. You know what I'm saying? But now, once Diggs left, it was just like, we just super regular. Maybe it could be me, but I might be wrong. I feel you, draft time, and that's what frustrates me. But see, Diggs did that in college. You know what I'm saying? He would play press, but he wouldn't get the hands on the receiver. And maybe he was just trusting his instincts because he played the position to know where maybe the receiver was going. Still playing press corner. You 6'2", 200 over 200 pounds. You gotta get your hands on him. And he was doing it in the pros. You can't get away with that in the pros because these guys are quicker and faster. And Diggs, once they get past you, you're gonna be trailing. There's been multiple times where he got caught up like that. And even Cheeto not put his hands on them guys. I don't know if it's the technique where they're not allowed because they were saying, Cheeto and them was saying that Chris Richard was not allowed them to play press coverage to get their hands on them. Now, I don't know if Al Harris was a physical corner. Al Harris was press corner, get his hands on you. I don't see these guys getting their hands on them. Like, when they come off their routes, I don't see these guys as physically and getting their hands in their jersey, redirecting. I don't never see none of that. I see free releases. And I saw it with Richard, and now I'm still seeing it with Harris, and I'm thinking, are they because they don't want to do it? Or are they telling them not to do it? I'm confused. I get that, the lunatic. And your secondary is in flux. I get that. Yeah, you had Xavier Smith. You've had Deontay Burton's played. I get it. You can't play everybody in press coverage because you just don't have the players to do it. I mean, I coach. I know. If somebody gets hurt and I'm bringing in a sub and I know damn well he can't play press, he's going to get burned, I'm not going to put him in a press corner situation, so I get it. You can't do that with everybody. And the secondary, stat-wise, let's see. Giving up yards per game is middle of the pack. Haven't given up a crazy amount of yards. I think are like about, let me get this actually for sure. Ranked 12th in passing yards against at 225 yards a game. Good for 12th, middle of the pack. Guys, but I think, you know why that is, in my opinion? Because they're giving up a lot of rushing yards. They're dead last in the NFL in giving up rushing yards. So that's probably a reason why you're seeing them 12th in the league in passing, because you are rushing yards dead last, NFL 32nd, giving up 156.4 yards a game. It was as high as, I believe, 171 yards per game. They actually dropped that a little bit when they had those last few games. Giving up 32.6 points a game, good for dead last in the league. Third down percentage, 49.7, good for 30th in the league. Total yards, 392.8, good for 24th in the league. But just going back to Al Harris, I gotta understand that he's come in with guys. He don't have his guys. Because if I'm a coach, I'm like, oh, you gonna fire me after the first year? I don't even got my guys. You hear what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'm like, okay. Hey ho, my dog, Young Wilson with the 199 holla. Hey, boo thing. I'm gonna roll up another one. What up, Wink? Roll up another one. Um, Carson Wentz got benched. Well, Doug Peterson did say if Carson Wentz got benched, he's basically saying the season's over. So that's we'll have to see what that means. But like I said, that's kind of funny over there. If Hurts comes in and wins for him, boy, oh boy, now there's going to be some controversy. If Hurts comes in after they bench Carson Wentz and they win this game and beat Seattle after playing Hurts, that's going to be some fun times in Philly. But anyway, I'm good with keeping Al Harris another year because he doesn't have his guys. You're probably not going to have a Jordan Lewis back. Anthony Harris, I can't believe they signed him to that 3-year deal. Can you still cut him? Can you still get rid of that contract? It can't be a great thing against cap, but I can't believe they re-signed him for that 3-year deal. Um, just the passing. When I look at their cornerbacks, and if I was an opposing coach and I seen there are cornerbacks without Diggs, it's like, oh yeah, we're attacking them. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling in my head we're attacking this secondary, and we're gonna just give me a little bit of time, and we'll be able to pick apart this secondary. No way in hell am I fearing this secondary. If I'm an opposing coach, I'm attacking this secondary, and feel like I'm gonna have great success against the secondary. Feel like we can move the ball in the air against the secondary. So you get what I'm saying? That's just what I feel. So that's why I want to give Al Harris one more year, because he did have a lot of turnovers in his years at Kansas City. He doesn't have his guys. Trevor Diggs may be his guy. He had good success with him. Trevor Diggs should have more interceptions before he left. He had a broken foot. You know, Diggs had his ups and downs. He was getting cooked a little bit, but you saw the dogness in him. His percentages were going down as far as passing against him. Completion percentages against him, they were going down. You could see he was kind of just starting really to get his footing to where he really wanted. With the 2 interception game, you could kind of just see it. He was getting there, getting close and close. And I feel like he's definitely going to be a dog for the future. I wanted to draft him. I had him in my mock draft. He was a guy I wanted to draft for a long time anyway. He was a dog, and he's proven it. And I think he's just going to continue to get better. Pair him with someone else. I know a lot of people mentioned, a lot of cornerbacks out there. Pair him with another really nice corner. Get another corner in the draft. And it'll be fire. You'll feel good about that secondary, going forward. So I'm cool with keeping Al Harris. And then same with Maurice Linguist. Hasn't been great with Linguist, keep it real. But this is his first year. And I don't know where, because I heard things with Brandon Core was not getting along. Maybe he was saying you guys don't know what the hell you're doing. You got a first year guy as a secondaries coach. He's coaching safeties mostly, because I was hearing he was doing mostly the safeties and Al Harris was doing the corners. We saw how the safety playing has been. Xavier Woods not being good. Darian Thompson not being good. Donovan Wilson, who did not play under him but went to the same college, is a player we've seen. Was Coach Lindquist pushing to get Donovan Wilson ever in the game? Because he was never seen the light of day. So that's the frustration on my end from the secondary is Donovan Wilson was there. We've seen his opportunities in the preseason. Preseason does count for something because you do evaluate. We saw him showing his playmaking ability. He didn't get a chance with the other staff, and I think that's just because they had their mindset on Jeff Heath and Xavier Woods trying to prove to them that he deserves another contract. So Xavier Woods was going to play. Jeff Heath was going to play. Donovan Wilson was not going to ever get any time. This year, now it's an open playing field. Donovan Wilson got no work at all. you're playing Darian Thompson, who's the worst graded safety in the league right now per Pro Football Focus. Xavier Woods he's okay. He's not a bum. He's tackling his back, but he's okay. He can go be a safety in the NFL. It's not like if he doesn't play with Dallas, he won't have an NFL job. I still believe Xavier Woods will have an NFL job. I don't know what kind of impact he will have. He's not an impact player, in my opinion, that I thought he could be because I saw the turnovers, I saw the interceptions, I saw the playmaking ability in college. I haven't seen it in the pros. So now I'm just thinking you're just a guy. But I do feel like you'll have an NFL job because you do have skills. You have good size measurables. You're athletic. So I think you'll get on with the team. But I don't think you'll be dynamic anywhere. So my thing is, did Lindquist finally say, let's get Wilson in there? Was that Mike Nolan saying, okay, because I heard Mike Nolan say backups are backups for a reason. I don't know if he was talking about Donovan Wilson. You feel me? So, I've been frustrated with the secondary play, especially in that back end. But it hasn't been atrocious. Early in the year, bad plays, giving up miscommunication. Is that on the rookie coach? Because guys are not in their sets. Guys are not knowing where they're going. Too much confusion. People not knowing where they're playing. That does fall back on coaching to me. So with the first year guy, he's young. I want to give him another chance. Oh yeah, Brandon, I'm getting to him. I'm getting to him, Brandon. So Al Harris is a half and half because I don't like how the secondary is blah under him, but I just feel like we need a whole new secondary. Keep Diggs, you grow him, and then and draft some people, and then let's see what Al Harris does with that, because he has shown when he gets a dog like he had in Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters was a dog with him. So I think Trevor Diggs can be that dog. You know what I'm saying? Maurice Lindquist, first year, let's give him another year because this is first year on his belt. He could have been pushing for Donovan Wilson. He's shown some things. So I'm cool with trying to give Lindquist another chance. Now, Scott McCurley, linebackers coach, I'm definitely ready to get rid of him. He got to go. And I don't know why. He just got to go. And I ain't hating. Not at all. But I just don't like our linebacker play for real. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you got 53 in the chat right now, starting to grow. Appreciate it if you hit that like button. It don't take nothing. They always say it don't take nothing to hit the like button. If you're in the feed and you're listening to it, you must like a little bit of it. So hit that damn like button so we can keep this thing popping, man. We almost at 5K too. If you like to donate, I don't want to bust y'all heads about it. But hey, if you like to donate, Young Wilson already came with the $1.99 holla. You see the Cash App name right there. If you like to do that, or you like to super chat, you can do that too. Totally your choice. But let's keep on making this thing grow. Appreciate y'all. But Scott McCurley, linebackers coach. I don't know, man. It's just I don't like our linebacker play this year. I'm not being a hater of no Jalen Smith. I'm not jumping on the let's trash Jalen Smith out here. But I just don't like how Van Der Esch has played lately. But I just feel like we just need somebody else back there. I don't know. It's just me. But I just don't like our linebacker play. Jalen Smith is tops in the league in tackle, and he's leading the team by a landmine. I mean, he's got like over 100 tackles, and I think he's got over like 40-something 5 tackles closer to the next person. But his tackles haven't been impactful. You get what I'm saying? It's like, in my opinion, if you had a week 11, you got over 100 tackles, that means you're a tackling machine. That means you are making plays. Usually when I see guys like, the Luke Kuechly's of the world back in the day and the Levante Davis, those guys that were getting hella tackles every single year, they weren't making the tackles. They weren't just tackling machines. They were tackling machines. They were making impactful tackles. meeting the man at the line of scrimmage. And I understand the defensive line hasn't been great this year. I get it. You got to keep them linebackers clean. I totally get that. But even then, I don't see a lot of when these offensive linemen get their hands on our backers. I don't see. It's almost like it's over. I see linebackers still, um, not with gap integrity, still guessing wrong, misreading holes, going the wrong way, calling out wrong assignments. And as I said before, I don't see impactful tackles in the backfield. I don't see where these linebackers are dominant. And like I said, the defensive line hasn't been great for sure, and you need to have a good defensive line to help your linebackers. Appreciate you, Jarrett Rizzi Allen. 499 holla, salute, big game. Still crickets on how solid Mcgovern has been looking. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. Not probably tonight, but we're definitely going to talk about when we talk about the offensive line. Appreciate you for the donation, big dog. But like I said, when you're talking about the impactful tackles, is Jalen Smith making impactful tackles? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, and I don't hate on him because any man that's come back from drop pudding playing in NFL, playing damn near all the time, you are ridiculous in my eyes. But for what the Cowboys are really trying to do and go to that next level, I mean, they need to stop pumping him up like he's the guy, because he's not. And if LVE is going to be that middle linebacker on the team, he needs to continue to step up and be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to continue to prove he's healthy, because he's had an injury already. Even though he's been healthy so far, he's still been shown injury prone. Van Der Esch got to take it to another level, in my opinion. He needs to. They're not impactful linebackers. They have talent, but they're not impactful. Like, I don't hear about our linebackers being impactful. 2018, it was the last time they were playing like those guys. You were thinking they could be the future, the wave, but they're just not impactful linebackers to me. They're regular. Sean Lee, I like him because his brain, not because his ability. I feel like he's done. I feel like he's physically done. He's not that guy anymore. And now you're just using him for his brain because he knows defense. I mean, he knows offenses. He knows what to tell you. He knows what to see. And I feel like that's helped the linebacking core, because if he would never even sniffed the field all year, wasn't allowed to come down on the field, I believe the linebacking core would just not be good at all. Joe Thomas was good early, but Joe Thomas is average. He's not great. And Luke Gifford got popped with the, suspension. Just linebackers have been unimpressive with me, so I'm cool with moving on from Scott McCurley. Get somebody else in there that can really get after these linebackers. We need somebody that can really get after these linebackers, teach them. I don't know. I need a really aggressive linebacker guy. So I'm cool with moving on from McCurley. Young Wilson. So do we extend his contract? Let me put your question up there. That's a good question. All right, I got your question up there, Young. I agree, Wink. Shouldn't have let Malcolm Smith go. Young says, so do we extend his contract because LVE is a high round pick, or do we get a dog in the middle? It's tough because I don't know if LVE is that dog in the middle. I keep having my doubts. I don't know if he's that physical guy. He's super athletic. LVE is like an athletic freak. The size, the speed. But I don't know if he's just that guy like Urlacher, like the Urlacher type, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's that guy. And I'm questioning that. And I don't know if you can depend on him because I worry about his injury history. I still think you need to get another linebacker, another dynamic linebacker. Because Jalen Smith is definitely not a lead dog. He's a secondary dog. And I don't think they're cutting him. I heard the rumors, but that's a Jerry pick, and he said he's the foundation. So, figure out ways to make Jalen great. That's what we're going to talk about, Mike Nolan. But I just feel like I don't hate our linebackers, but I just don't like the way they're playing. I just don't feel like our linebackers are just not impactful. What up, KMC? Yeah, Ruglock, I hear you. Yeah, so I definitely think they're going to draft another linebacker in this draft. We'll see how high it is. I don't want to draft no linebacker. I don't care how damn good he is in that top 5. I don't want to do that. But we definitely need to get a linebacker in the first 3 rounds, in my opinion. For real, we need to definitely shore that up. And we'll see about LVE, because I need to see how he plays out the rest of this year, and go from there. But I'm cool with moving on from Scott McCurley, and we definitely need to upgrade the linebacker situation for real. Leon Lett, assistant defensive line coach. He's been with the team 8 years. Big Cat Lett. What up, DAC? Yeah, I'm about to roll up again. I'm about to smoke another one for real. Boothang. Where you at, Boothang? Because I'm about to load up on some more tomorrow for real. This is my last little batch. Yeah, Wink, that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about. Get your question down. Boothang just dropped some in there. Man, she always hating. This my channel, nigga. I smoke. Stop worrying about me. Okay? Well then, hey, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me. I smoke. I ain't hiding. Okay? So stop worrying about me. It's my channel. 024. You finna hear me, bro. She always trying to hang. No, this my channel. I smokes. Ain't nobody trying to hide. I'm about to roll up a fatty. What you talking about? Oh yeah, it's some nut. I don't know if you could really see it, but I'm gonna have a show one day. I need to get, But Wing says, should we be questioning the defensive line coach for not being able to stop the run? I mean, I feel like you got to, and I like Tom Sula, but look, here's my thing on Tom Sula. Here's my thing. When I looked at his history, his defensive line coach history, and this got to go with Leon Lett too. I mean, we got the worst defensive line. Young Wilson, hey ho, with the 199, holla. 024, 024. Fatties all day. You feel me? We about to 024 in this piece. You know what I'm saying? I got me the white owl today. White owl. That's my white owl. I got to the white owl today.
With the white grape.
Yeah, I got the white grape white owl today. You know what I'm saying? I like these. I do everything though. Optimals, Garcia Vegas, Swishers. I don't like Swishers. They burn too quick. Unless you're getting green Swishers. But you know what I'm saying? We about to 024 in this piece. Get right. But yeah, man, Dallas is what? Ranked 32 in the league? That's not good. And it's been bad all year. You done had guys setting records. Cleveland Browns came in with third stringers getting almost 100 yards on his run on on this thing. What's up? Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, 024 in here. Keep what you got, Gambino, with the 420 on your shoulder. I feel you, Gambino. But right now, this what Big Game James is coming. I came with the 024 because everybody know. I just came with the 024 because guess what? You gonna know after you just keep on effing with me, you gonna know what 024 mean. You know what I'm saying? When I just came with 024, y'all know what the hell it mean. You know what I'm saying? We lighten up. And that's what I'm about to do now. I already lighted up earlier. You know what I'm saying? I had a little quick blizzy. Now I'm roll up another one feeling good. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't care. That's what we gonna do. Gonna feel good. Yeah, 024, baby. But check this out with this defensive line, though. Check this out with this defensive line. I'm frustrated about this because when I look at, let me go to Tom Sula. This is his coaching history as a defensive line coach, okay? Now, I know it ain't all on him, but man, he's only had 3 teams we had winning records, and that's with the San Francisco Niners. Remember when they went to the Super Bowl? They were 2011, they were 13-3, 2012, 11-4, 2013, 12-4. But other than that, his defensive line coach record it's not great. And I know it's not one thing, but you know, okay. 5-11, 7-9, 8-8, 6-10, 8-8, 5-11, 7-9, 7-9, 3-13, 3-7. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't had great records, you know. And when I look at Mike Nolan, even when I look at him and his history, like it ain't great. Like your defense, like in yards given up in 22 years of coaching, only been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years where y'all was like top 10 in yards against. You know what I mean? Like rushing yards. 22 years, you only had 2 times where it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where you was ranked in the top 10 in like yards, you know what I'm saying, against. You know what I mean? So stats do mean something, man. And so you had talented teams, but y'all still was not great. So that's where the frustration is. And now you come over to Dallas, and I get it. Y'all got guys. You lost to Gerald McCoy. I thought he would be a good piece. But even over in Carolina, and I said this, and I didn't want to believe it. You know, I didn't want to look at it. But you know, when Gerald McCoy and Poe were over there at Carolina, they weren't great. They were giving up a lot of yards. They were averaging almost over 5 yards a carry over there in that defense, up the mid in that against that Carolina defense. They changed it, got rid of it, and got new guys because they knew it wasn't good. So they were cool with getting rid of McCoy. They were cool with getting rid of a Poe. You feel me? And they revamped and got the young guys. They went through the draft and built up the young guys, and that defense is looking a lot better than it did when they had Poe and McCoy. That's real. So we got hyped up about bringing in Poe and McCoy, right? We got hyped about bringing them in, but they was has-beens. Not hating, but we seen Poe was a has-been. Gerald McCoy got hurt, and they already put in his contract. He was already hurt before, so we was getting guys that weren't really good. They were toward the end of the life of their NFL career. I ain't saying Poe because he ain't super old, but Gerald McCoy ain't got too much longer, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? And Poe, he getting big, and when those guys get real big, it's hard to lose that weight, and they kind of just eat themselves out the league. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like we was getting animals. We was getting guys that we never seen before. You feel me? Dallas wasn't never getting a name player in the middle. You know what I'm saying? 2 name players, a bigger person in the middle. So Dallas fans, we just geeked up because we finally did something like that instead of getting just nobodies. We actually got somebody, but even when the somebodies you got, they were on the last leg. Let's keep it real. They didn't want to believe it, but they was. What up, Job? What up, Glenn Jackson? I know, right? What up, Isaac Hampton? But y'all feel what I'm saying now? I'm listening to the comments in here. Let me see. Let me get some of these comments. See, here's my thing. I like how they said, you know what, we're not going to stay with this. It's not working with Poe. This is not working with Poe. We're going to go ahead and move on, and let's go ahead and get Antoine Woods, and then they got Gallimore, and then they got Hamilton, Justin Hamilton, and then they got the kid from KC or whatever. They got him as well. Uh, so the line has played better, but just like Wink said, Antonio Gibson's been going nutty, and he is not a great running back. He great for my fantasy. I got him on fantasy. He was hella great for my fantasy. Like, I was mad as hell we lost that game against Washington because that's my most hated team. We got swept by them, and all my friends, a lot of my friends are Washington fans. It was all in my inbox talking all that bull ass to me. I wasn't trying to hear it. And Antonio Gibson's not a great running back by no means. He's more of a gadget guy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no little dude, but he ain't no strong running back. He more of a pass catcher. You know what I'm saying? But he came in and had record games against Dallas. You feel me? So I was mad at it, but when the game was over, I was cool because he ate for me. He gave me 36.3 points in fantasy. So I was feeling good about that. Even though I was mad as hell, I was happy as hell for that. You know what I mean? But he ain't nobody dope. And we had guys just running through us. And I get it after a while, you know, when you're a losing team, you just start to lose those games. But I just feel like when I look at our defensive line, I like how it's playing better, but I still don't think it's dominant. Like, we still need a nice defensive tackle like Washington has, like a Deron Payne, or you know what I mean? Those guys in the middle. We need an impactful young defensive tackle, dog. We need a young defensive tackle who is a difference maker. You know, Gallimore, we got him. I like him, but we need like an animal. Now, I've been hearing, I haven't checked on that draft, everything, but you know what? I've been hearing there ain't no animals in that first 5 rounds. But even the Derek Browns of the world and the Javon Kinlaws, those guys are just now starting to come on. You know, they haven't been crazy dominant, so that doesn't just happen like that. So I get it, but we still need an animal up in that middle. We don't have it. I like Anton Woods. So I ain't trying to say he ain't no animal. He an animal in his own way, but he ain't a guy that's just dominant. We don't got nobody dominant in the middle. I like Tristan Hill, but he ain't dominant. I like Gallimore, but he ain't dominant. You know, we don't got nobody dominant in the middle. We need somebody dominant in the middle. We need a difference maker in there. It makes you know, we had David Irvin and they put him in that middle. It changed the defense to me. It made everybody else better because you got an animal in that middle that's going to command double teams. And while he's commanding double teams, he's blowing up them double teams. He's causing chaos in that backfield. He's making everybody better. If you already got a dog defensive end, you got D-Law, you got a Randy Gregory, you got them guys are going to be 10 times better when you can really plug that middle. When them running backs can't run up in that middle, or that quarterback can't get time in that middle, because when they ice the ball, you already got pressure in that middle, it's uncomfortable. It changes everything on the team. And we don't have that. We don't have that guy that's just going to push that pocket up the middle and create havoc. And that's what we need. That's what we're missing. Like, for real. Like, we need a true one tag. Like, we don't got one. Antoine Woods is good, but he's undersized to me. We don't got no true one tag. And we need a difference making one tag. For real. Yeah, hit that damn like button. I agree with you, Brandon. That's why we did need snacks. Because that wasn't my Poe wasn't my first choice. Poe was like, okay, I was happy about Poe. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I wasn't geeked about Poe, so I ain't gonna be trying to like I was dissing him or anything like that. But I wasn't geeked about no Poe. I was happy that we got a big boy in the middle because we haven't had that. But Snacks was my guy from the whole jump because he got a different attitude than Poe. I want somebody with an attitude, and Snacks always had an attitude. We always had problems with Snacks when he was with us. When Martin and Frederick was going against him, he was giving us problems then. So why wouldn't I want somebody like a dog like that? You know what I'm saying? Snacks is different, and that's a guy that's a guy that really changes things. And we need to stop playing games like we need to stop playing games. They need to get a dog. Like you ain't if you don't want to get in one in free agency, okay. Get a safety in free agency though. You need to go do that. But if you can probably get in the draft, get one of them guys for the cheap and maybe get a dog. But you need to get a difference maker at that safety position. Appreciate you, Job. Hey ho with the 190 holla, 199 holla. My dog Jacques with the 199 holla. Poe never had a motor. He didn't. Poe always had talent though. He always had talent, but no, he never really reached his potential, and that's why he was bouncing from team to team. And it's probably because he was lazy. I ain't hating, but shit. And that run defense just ain't good, and it's undersized, and it's gonna wear down. Like I like Justin Hamilton as a young guy, but he's not. He's Justin Hamilton is not the guy. You get what I'm saying? Justin Hamilton is not the guy. Neville Gallimore and Tristan Hill could be really good three techs. I like Tristan Hill because he can rush the passer. But we need a dog right there next to them. We don't have that. Come on, dog. You know how we do, Joe. I'm about to. Boo. I'm only gonna smoke half of it now, though.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna smoke half of it. What up, kid Roscoe? But you know what I mean? So if you were asking me for Tom Sula to come back, if they were to go another route with Tom Sula, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with them moving on from Tom Sula. I was really excited about him, and it's not that I'm not hating on him, but I'm cool with moving on from him. If they wanted to retain him, cool. But if they're like we're moving on from Jim Tom Sula, I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? I'm cool with moving on from Tom Sula because, like I said, a lot of rushing yards we got, and we only got 22 sacks on the year. Our leading sack leader is a guy who hasn't played in 4.5, 5 years. And Alden Smith, and I ain't hating. Alden Smith did his thing, but you know he slowed down. But and I know Randy Gregory just came in, you know, so I get that. But they had just the 2 sack performance, but we still only got 22 sacks on the year. Let's see how this last 5 games pans out. But even with Leon Lett, I'm cool with moving on from Lett too. I don't know, man. I just feel like we don't got them guys. We don't got them guys. We don't got them defensive guys. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got them defensive guys. Like we don't got that defensive dude. Like we need a defensive man in there. Like when Parcells came in and when he became the head coach, I'm just mad that Parcells didn't stay with us for a while. I know he was older and shit, and I know I wish we didn't get him when he was older. But man, he came in with that. He came in and he got that defense right. 2008, I made that post. 2008, we led the league in sacks per game at 3.7 sacks per game. The next year, I think it dropped down to 2.7 sacks per game, but I think they were still top 5. They had 59 sacks in 2008. And all that stuff with people talking about, Romo ain't never had no defense. Romo ain't never had no defense. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. 59 sacks in 1 year. Yeah, he did. He has some defense. I don't want to hear that shit. He ain't had no defense. But man, we only averaging 2 sacks a game. One of the lowest totals like since ain't been that long. 2015, we was only averaging 1.9, I believe, in 2015 per game. And that's because he had all these makeshift guys that nobody heard of, George Selvies, the Nick Haydens of the world. You need impactful players, and we got them, but they're not doing it. So that's why I got to blame the coaching. You know, Mike Nolan came in with this multiple system, wanted to run a 3-4, wanted to, you know, have people standing up, Everson Griffin standing up, D-Law standing up here, D-Law standing up, all that. It wasn't working. And this don't look like this defense is fierce to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a fierce defense, and I just don't like the attitude this defense has. So that's why I'm cool with moving on from Mike Nolan too. So I'm not hating on Mike Nolan, but I'm cool with moving on from Nolan, Tom Sula, Scott McCurley, and Leon Lett. I'm cool with keeping Harris, and he's suspect, but I'm going to give him 1 more year. Lindquist's first year, I'm cool with him. But them other guys, I'm cool with them all going. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. You know it, Marvin. 024, baby. Mind your business. What up, though? Yeah, I'm gonna see about, you know, with Alden Smith. I'll definitely wouldn't mind signing him, but don't go nutty with it. I'm gonna put your post up there. I'm cool with them bringing back Alden Smith, but don't go nutty. I wanted to see what they was offering him for real, for real. If they was offering him something significant as far as Seattle, as far as a draft pick, I'd have been looking into that. Because he is still 30, and you know your body can just go away that quick. But I like how Alden Smith just came back. My dog trained him. Brandon Tucker, shout out to you, B-Tuck. He trained him, got him right. You know what I'm saying? Leading the team in 5 sacks after not playing in that many years. You can see he's not the same guy he was before. But to get that much out of him is good. But you can't trust that. 30, he could hit the next year and just be bad. You don't know because he hasn't played in that long in NFL, so you don't know what his body can do. So if they're going to sign him, they need to be careful because y'all always being cheap with all this other stuff. Be careful what you're doing. Go ahead and put that out so we say. Let me get your question up there. Mind your business. I like that name. Mind your business. Should be a lot more people with your name, big dog. I don't know if you're a lady or a female, a male or a female. You can let me know because I made that mistake one time with somebody and I got in big trouble. So mind your business. I don't know, but I love your name. Just so you know.
That's a good one.
A lot of people need to be doing that shit. You think we still got a chance to win the division because I'm chalking up the season? Man, like I said this on my post, my show. If we win the division, cool. We ain't going nowhere. So why we just happy because we won the damn division and got smacked in the first round. If you won the division, go get smacked in the first round. Who cares if you won the damn division? Don't nobody give a hell about that. Only thing it's gonna do is look good when they talk about history. You got this many NFC East titles. That's all people gonna say. But the people that was real live and watched it gonna say that was stupid as shit. Because this don't nobody, we're not even good. So who cares about winning a division title? I don't care if we win a division title. I ain't trying to tank. I want the team to play hard. That's my main thing. I ain't trying to tank. I want the team to play hard. If they win a division because they're playing hard, cool. But I don't think they're going to win a division because it's just not good enough. This Washington game just showed it right here. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think we're going to win the division for real, for real. And I'm just kind of just seeing. I just want to see these young players play for real. I just want to see how the rest of the team. I want to see the Conor McGoverns of the world. I want to continue to see the Donovan Wilsons of the world. I want to continue to see Randy Gregory. If you know what I'm saying, if he can continue to be that guy these last 5 games. You know, I want to see. Damn, I wish Trevin Diggs was playing some more, but I would love to see if Reggie Robinson gets some work and Bradley and I, because these are guys that y'all drafted, and I want to see if they can play on this defense. You know, that's what I really want to see. Just want to see how this team competes. I want to see if Tony Pollard can still continue to get work him in these 5 games. You know what I mean? I want to just see that. I want to see how the team plays under these last 5 games under McCarthy. But I'm cool with those other guys going though. I think we need to get better. I think it's just stale, in my opinion. That defense, when I look at it, is just stale. We had turnovers on it, but you know what I'm saying? You know, when you see defenses like the Pittsburghs and the Seattles, you've seen Denver when they had a nice defense. You know, you just see that really aggressive. Like even when Dallas had DeMarcus Ware and Ratliff and Hatcher and Spencer and Spears and Brady James and Kevin Burnett. You know what I mean? When they had all them guys, I liked it. I liked that defense, you know, because we was blitzing the hell out of people. I liked it. You know what I mean? We was in that 3-4 defense. Parcells came over and ran that 3-4. I wish Parcells would have stayed the coach and they would have hired Wade Phillips and he would have been the defensive coordinator. That'd been lovely. If Parcells would have stayed the head coach, they would have hired Wade Phillips to be our defensive coordinator. Oh my God, that's just me wishful thinking right now. That's just me in Dallas Cowboy heaven thinking something like that would happen. But that'd have been nice. You got a guy you're not scoring on us, and we're gonna get hella turnovers. I like that because that's always gonna keep you in the game. Offense ain't gotta be super great. I know everybody want to do the 40 burgers and score 80,000 points and throw 500, 600 yards a game, and receivers getting 400,000 touchdowns. I ain't on that shit. I want to shut you down where you get nothing, no yards. That's the mantra with me. No yards, no yards, no yards. That's always been the mantra with me. No yards. Every time you try to hand off, no yards. You throw the ball, we hit you. No yards. That's what we was always screaming when we played. You know what I'm saying? When I coached my boys, we was always screaming, no yards. Anytime they hit somebody and they got up, no yards. That's all we scream, no yards. And that's what I want that defense to be. That's the attitude and the mindset I want to have with this defense. Because if we can get this defense like that, then that mindset, we've seen just a little bit in 2018 how much it helped the offense. It's just a better way to go. It's just when you got a dynamic defense, it's cool. You can have the CD Lambs and all that good stuff, but that offense ain't going to be scoring them points every single game. It's going to come across some bad weather or some bad circumstances come up. But that defense always going to keep you in the game and carry you. And then maybe your offense ain't playing great, but it just makes a couple plays here and there to win the game. You know why? Because that defense kept getting them 3 and outs for you, getting you turnovers, getting you good field position instead of you having to drive 17 plays down the field. Defense got you a turnover. Now you take 2 plays and you score. You get what I'm saying? That's what that defense does for you. And we don't have that right now. So that's why I'm cool with removing those guys that they are coaching right now, because I need dogs. I need dogs. Okay? I need animals. I need somebody with the animal mindset when we drafting these players, and especially if you're getting these defensive players, I want animal mindsets. I like Trevin Diggs' animal mindset. I feel like you're going that route when you're drafting him. I like Gallumore's animal mindset because he's all in the mix. I like that. I love to see a nod because I think he has that mindset too. I think he has an animalistic mindset. I like that. Reggie Robinson, when I watched him at Tulsa, he was super aggressive. So obviously, I'm feeling like y'all have that. Y'all thinking that way. Y'all need to do it. But I ain't feeling it with Nolan because and Nolan don't got to be jumping up and screaming, and I don't need that. But he just, when I seen him with his good teams, that's when he had great players handed to him from Marvin Lewis. You feel me? I don't know if you did all that. Yeah, and I like Donovan because I like Donovan Wilson. He's got if I look at players on the team that's got that animalistic mindset, I think on the defense, they probably could all have it, but I think D-Laws can do that. I'm gonna just keep it real. He bothers me because he don't get sacks, and I don't care. Sacks ain't all. Sacks ain't the end of all. It's not. I know, but I don't care. You're supposed to be having more. Like you're not animalistic like Boza. You a dog though, but Boza had 3 sacks yesterday. Now I know he didn't have a great game against Beckman, but Beckman's an animal over there in New York. But come on, dog, Boza, Boza's an animal, and this like Von Miller. Like I love Von Miller because he an animal. Von Miller, animal. Like Von Miller, he gonna get you in that run game. He ain't no big dude, but he gonna get you in that run game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But he getting in that backfield and he getting you. And a lot of times D-Law be there, but don't be getting it. And it's like, I need them. So I think he a dog, but I need more from him. I don't care. Like you got 4.5 sacks. Like I need more. I need them big sacks, dog. Not big pressures. Pressures is dope, but I need some sacks. Yeah, I know you create them for other people. I know people benefit, all that wooey woo woo woo. I don't want to hear all that shit though. I know how you make other people better on the other side, but so does Von Miller. DeMarcus Ware made him better, but Von Miller was getting sacks before DeMarcus Ware came. You feel me? DeMarcus Ware made it better for Von Miller. He was even better when DeMarcus Ware came there. But Von Miller was still getting sacks before you came there. That's all I'm saying. I ain't hating. But these other dogs be getting them. And I ain't hating, but I need that. You that animal. Sacks don't just make the whole world go round. I know they don't. But that's what they. I don't want to be pocket watching because people be hating. But damn it, you getting paid like them dogs. I need them sacks like them dogs. And, like I said, I like Tristan Hill. I like his talent. I need to see more from him. I like Gallimore, but he's still a rookie. I need to see more. He had a little, he's still learning from Canada. He's still learning how to do this. You know what I mean? I feel you, Rue. So I need to see more Gallimore. Antoine Woods. I like Antoine. He a dog, but I still need somebody to be starting over him being the man. You know what I mean? And Randy Gregory's a dog. You know what I'm saying? I love Randy Gregory from A1 day one. I watched him at Nebraska because I'm out here in Big Ten country, so I watched him at Nebraska, and I knew he was. When I first saw Randy Gregory, I just seen his build. Like you can just see certain players and how they build, and you're like, oh, he nasty. He gonna be nasty, and you could just tell he just not a normal type. He a different type player. So it's just a shame that half of his career just been gone because smoking a bud. Like that's crazy in my head. Like, and they're just now passing that. Like that's wild as hell to me. Like that's crazy. But Randy's a dog. Like I wanted to see him like a whole 2 seasons in a row. I just want to see him like 2 seasons in a row. damn, like every game. Because I feel like the more he plays, he just getting better and better. And then I don't know what happened last week against Minnesota. He didn't have a lot of snaps. They're talking about, I don't know what. Just give me somebody who's going to coach the animal in him. I don't want Nolan. And I ain't hating on you, Mike Nolan, but I don't want you. You're not an animalistic coach. I need an animalistic coach. Still coaching you can be animalistic and coach them X and O's. Like Dick LeBeau was animalistic, 80-some years old, was still having that defense with reckless. Like Wade Phillips to be having and they 100 years old. I don't want no old ass dude. I'd rather have somebody young, but I want somebody young and animalistic. Like I'm just frustrated about our defense. Like I like defense, and I hate that we ain't had a nasty ass defense in a very long time. Like, when's the last time Dallas had a nasty defense? I mean, y'all tell me, when's the last time Dallas had a nasty defense where it was just like, oh, these motherfuckers, they flying everywhere. Just y'all tell me in the feed. I want to hear. When was the last time Dallas had a nasty defense? Yeah, the 90s. Brandon Boyce, 92. Young says 92, 93. Niza Hampton, 90s. Nah, I'm not. That wasn't a nasty defense in 2018. That was a good defense. It wasn't nasty. That wasn't nasty. Gambino says like the 90s. Like, for real. We had a nasty D. I mean, even, like I said, I thought we had good defenses. Last time we had good defenses was in that Wade Phillips, Bill Parcells era when they came in and built up the defense. That's the last time we were competing on defense. They weren't nasty, but they were just some good defenses. They were attacking defenses. We had guys that could get after you. We had guys that could get in that backfield. That's what I liked because I liked Ratliff. Marcus Spears wasn't great, but I like his addition. But I liked Ratliff. I liked Ware. I liked when Spencer wasn't hurt. When they was getting in that backfield. Greg Ellis. Like I said, that 2018. Greg Ellis had like 8 sacks that year. DeMarcus Ware had like 20. Greg Ellis had like 8. Brady James had like 8. Linebackers had like 8 sacks. What up, I'm gonna go ahead and post that play, big dog. What up, Yeah, like I'm gonna look that up right now because I was just looking at it. I was just like looking at this song. It's hard for you that's clicking, but I'm looking at something. I want to get a lot of sacks, man. They make a damn difference. So I'm looking. Brady James had 8 sacks. Look at the tackles. See, we don't have a lot of guys that are tackling on this team. I'm going to show you the difference. Brady James had 8 sacks. DeMarcus Ware had 20. Zach Thomas. I remember Zach Thomas. He was at the end, but cool. 1 sack. Ken Hamlin, 1 sack. Anthony Henry, 2 sacks. Jay Ratliff had 7.5. Scandrick had 1. Greg Ellis had 8. Kevin Burnett had 2. Marcus Spears 1. Anthony Smith had 1.5. He was young, 24. Damn, Tank Johnson. We had some players on that team. Jason Hatcher, 1. I mean, those are some pretty good players we had on our team. And if you look at the tackles, I noticed at the end of the year, Jalen Smith has more than ever now. 117 for Brady James. DeMarcus Ware had 84. Zach Thomas had 94. He was always a tackling machine. Ken Hamlin had 74. Anthony Henry 50. Jay Ratliff 50. When I see our guys right now, sorry for your other stab clicking. And make sure you're liking this shit. If y'all in here, make sure you like this. Appreciate it if you do that. Jalen Smith has 101 tackles right now. Xavier Woods has 57. Donovan Wilson 53. Like Xavier Woods started all year. 57. Has he missed any games? I don't think so. And Donovan Wilson has 53 already in less games. He started 4 more games. He's only 4 tackles behind him. Donovan Wilson, you're a beast. Vander Esch been hurt. He's 7 games, 45 tackles. He's averaging about what, 6, 7 tackles a game. But are they impactful tackles? That's what I'm saying. Bill Thomas kind of fell off. We just don't have no guys. You know what I mean? We just don't have the guys right now. So I think that's just our biggest problem, in my opinion. I mean, we just don't have. I don't think we have animalistic guys. I think we have good players, but I don't think we got any dog type attitudes on the team. I like Trevor. I think Trevor Diggs is a dog, but just don't. We need some, we need some of these young guys. Randy Gregory's a dog. I just, I don't know what it is. The defense, I just don't like our defense. That's what I'm just trying to say. I don't like our defense. What up, Unc? So now we gotta wait till Tuesday for the damn game because it's COVID. Jeremy says if we what? Oh, all right, Young, you out? Appreciate you for the donations, big dog. Appreciate you. Love you. Peace. You know what? I'm gonna keep it so real, Gambino. If I just really knew the NFL, like knew it like I wanted, like I bet you. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I know it's just youth football.
Oh, I agree.
What?
No, I agree with Gambino.
I'm just trying to tell you, if I know it's just youth football. I know I ain't saying with somebody. I had my opportunities to coach high school football, and the only reason I didn't coach this defense for this high school was because I had the opportunity to run my own football organization, and that's what I always kind of wanted to do. I kind of wanted to just run my own program, be able to implement my own thoughts and control everything how I wanted. But I wasn't the control freak. I definitely, I people who knew what they were doing. I was, hey, you know what you're doing? Boom. Just, hey, come holler back at me. I wasn't the guy. I wasn't Jerry Jones. I wasn't Jerry Jones. I'm gonna keep it real. I definitely was up like, hey, let's everybody do their part. But Man, if I really knew the NFL, man, I think I could like be a good defensive coordinator because number one, my defenses, you didn't score on my teams. Like you didn't score on my teams. There wasn't only teams that ever scored on my teams was like when I lost a whole bunch of players and I had a down year the next year, and that was the only time. And that was after like 6 straight years of like, um, man, I had my championship, two of our championship year, one of our championship year. I only had one team scoring us. We played 10 games. I only had one team scoring us all year, and these were formidable teams. Like these weren't teams that were playing that we were playing with bums. These were teams, the players that were going to high school that were prominent. These are guys that went on to college and played ball, and because we played in a tough city league, and nah, when nobody scoring on us, I ran a 3-4 defense. I always ran a 3-4 because I like 3-4. I like 3-4 more than 4-3. I like having backers. I like being able to have the 3-4. Now you gotta have them three guys on the front gotta be devastating. But if you can get those three guys on the front be devastating, your defense can be nasty with that 3-4 because you can do so many things, man. You can attack an offense so many ways. You can disguise so many things with that 3-4 defense, especially if you got a bunch of backers that can attack. I just really like it. It really puts a lot of pressure. Now, you can move the ball, but if you got guys in that middle, if you got them three guys that are like dogs on that front, if you get them three dogs on that front, that 3-4, man, you feeling good about yourself. And I just don't, and I get it when I see Mike Nolan where you don't have the players. You can't. I understand it. Like you can't just play press coverage or you can't play man press. You're gonna have to play a cover two, cover three. You're gonna have to play two safeties back when you got guys that are you can't trust. I get it because if you got a top player down and then you look on the sidelines, you got this backup and you look at him like, oh man, y'all ain't want to play you. I'm not playing no press coverage with you when you gonna get cooked on the first play, and that's gonna be a touchdown. So I get it, but it's just something about the attitude. It's something about attitude, and I feel like we still don't have the attitude, and it needs to change. And I feel like them guys just, and it just kind of is cool. Y'all just kind of need to go. What up, Jamal Sims? Yeah, 2008 was the last one. Yeah, I don't know about that game, but J.C. Horn, I still don't know everything about these players, big dog. I haven't even been on it, so I don't want to jump in here and be fronting on here. I'll be fronting if I did. Hey, but listen, that's what I said. I was going back to coaching this year because I had been out of coaching since my son started playing. He went to high school and started playing ball. I kind of just wanted to watch his career. You know what I mean? So I took like 4.5 years off and I just got back into it and was going to coach defense this year because I wanted to get my feet wet, get a whole year, just get my feet wet, and then maybe go into a different level because I know I could coach high school. I know I could coach a JUCO. I definitely know I could because I'm one of them obsessive people, and I'm also one of the people that do not like to lose. And I'm one of the people that I take it real personal. If a team scores on us, like I take it personal. Like it's I take it like my ex-wife. No disrespect to my boo thing, but my ex-wife she couldn't be around me. You know what I'm saying? Like when we played our games, because I hate when people you scored on me like it it irked me to the core.
Still open.
Tell them, Gambino. You know them Libras don't like losing. We super competitive. Libra gang. Real Glock says, you think they get TP more involved now that Stephen Jones came out and said we need to get him his touches? Yeah, I mean, they've been showing these stats, and there was a stat that I posted on my Facebook from this guy named Bob Sturm, and he posted something really good about Ezekiel Elliott, how he had like 600 touches And all these guys, no guys had 500 touches, and some of them. I mean, Derrick Henry had like 491, I believe, touches and had 1,000 yards rushing, like over 200 something yards more than Ezekiel Elliott. But Ezekiel Elliott had more touches as a whole. Now, the thing is, I know Derrick Henry's got a really good line or whatever that is, but I think also when you go back to it, when I look at Derrick Henry, he had DeMarco Murray those first few years. So he didn't get a lot of super like carries his first few years. And then they got rid of DeMarco. Then he became the lead dog. But he hadn't had a lot of tread on his tires. So I think that's why he's still explosive. But also, I don't give a hell. I seen Derrick Henry train, dog. And that dude, he be training like an animal. Like, I see why he runs like that. I see why he trains like he trains like he trains like dog. Like he trains like no other. He puts in the work, and that's why he's good too. I'm gonna keep it real now. No disrespect, Zeke, but I don't know if Zeke is putting in that work that I see Derrick Henry doing. I don't. He's not putting in that work like Derrick Henry's doing. I just don't feel like in my heart. And then he had a lot more touches than Derrick Henry when he came in the league. That stuff wear on you. I don't give a hell if you young, 25 years old, 26 years old. You have that many touches in your body, 300 touches per year, per season. It's going to wear on your body. You're getting hit. It's not like Ezekiel Elliott was running out of bounds his first few years. He was taking them hits going. He's still going straight up the middle. He's not. I mean, he's more running out of bounds now when he gets to the sideline. But he's taking them pounding up the middle. That wears on your body. And you could see he has lost his explosiveness. So you got a guy in TP who is that explosive type back. It's not killing you. Don't keep feeling like you got to play this man because you signed him to a $15 million a year contract or whatever. Now you feel like you just got to play him. Get out of that mentality. Guess what? If you feel like he ain't going nowhere, then stop worrying about people's ego and start giving TP the ball more. Ain't nobody telling you to start TP. You still start Ezekiel Elliott. He's still your horse and your dog, but you got to get TP some touches. You got to get him in the game because he offers explosiveness. And the more he gets touches, the more groove he gets in. You can't take him in, play him 2 plays, and then take him out and let him sit for a quarter. You got to keep this man involved, dog. And you got to get good plays, not bad plays, not goofy plays. You got to get good plays where it makes him an asset to the team. So, yeah, you got to get Tony Pollard touches, dog, for real. Right, because think about it, Gambino. I mean, think about it, y'all. Derrick Henry is running 99 yarders still. He is running 90 yarders. He is 6'3", 200 and damn near 60 pounds, dog. And he is running long gains. He is still running long gains. You don't see 40 plus yards. Derrick Henry is still getting those. Ezekiel Elliott, when's the last time he had a 40 plus yard run? 2017, maybe 2018. I have to go check that out. No, a long time. And he ain't getting on 40 plus yard runs no more unless nobody's there. And I think somebody could catch him. Ain't no disrespect. It's just calling what it is. But you get TP out there, you saw what he did. Boom. Skirted out there with Minnesota. Skirt. Gone. Touchdown. Gotta get more carries, dog. That's just what it is. Yeah, he's just not that guy no more. So I just feel like since y'all should know he's not that guy that can do that now, then really incorporate TP to make this offense even more dynamic. You really got to incorporate that. I don't know if it's ego. Stop with the ego shit and let TP get it on this field and work. Like TP need that work. And shit, Zeke stiff arm, he gonna fumble. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about if he stiff arm, somebody gonna punch that ball out the arm. You know what I mean? And he gonna fumble because I think it's in his head now. I think he's so paranoid because I know sometimes when you're a running back, I know this. If you're fumbling a lot, you won't run naturally now. When they hand you the ball off, when you get that ball right here and you fumbled a lot, you're not naturally running anymore. You're not running instinctively any longer. You know why? Because your mind is on not dropping that ball. Your mind is on not fumbling that football. So instead of, you see that hole right there, boom, jump cut and hit to the left, you won't hit it. You're just going to run straight ahead because you don't want to fumble that ball and get them. Hey, as long as I get some productive yards, I'm not fumbling. That's what's in your head. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I'm listening to all y'all saying right now. You know, I'm feeling you what a lot of y'all been saying. What's up to you? Yeah, you know Conor McGovern. I posted that video about Conor McGovern. Yeah, that was 2016. We ain't seeing Zeke do that no more. For real. I remember when he was doing that at Ohio State, that's what's crazy. You know, when I seen him at Ohio State, he was getting it. Like, that's what you loved about getting Zeke. You know what I mean? That's what I loved when they drafted him because he had that breakaway ability. He could, huh?
You got in trouble and got
Yeah, could be that fat got fat off that contract. But he was explosive when he was at Ohio State. He was having all them long runs, and it wasn't like he was that 4-3 guy. You know, he was a solid 4-4-5 guy. But he was taking them to the house. You loves his explosiveness. That's what when I would post Ezekiel Elliott's highlights, that was his main thing. His explosiveness, how he could take it to the house. Um, and he could, you know, run in between the tackles. But that's gone. You're not seeing that no more. But yeah, Conor McGovern. I like Conor McGovern. I've been liking it when they drafted him. I thought he could be the mauling type. It's going to be interesting to see what they do on that offensive line. I know we're going to talk. I'm not going to talk about the offensive coaches, but it's going to be interesting to see how this offensive line shapes out because I like Conor McGovern. I don't think Connor Williams is terrible. I don't think he's garbage. I think he's just a guy though. He's not bad. Me personally, I would see what I could get for him for trade commodity. Slide McGovern in there, you still got other people. You could still get some people back there. You know, you got swing tackles and Steele and Knight. Mitch Hyde will be back. You got that Redmond dude. Joe Looney, you could probably bring him back on another 1-year deal. I would see what I could get with Connor Williams with a trade. Or, you know, see what's up with, you know, it's going to be, it's going to be interesting, but Conor McGovern need to play. He need to be in that starting line because he's a rookie. Now, I know Connor Williams came in young as hell because he's not old. Connor Williams is young still because he came in young as hell. But Conor McGovern's a rookie, a real rookie. He got no kind of work. So he's a rookie doing this. He gave up 2 sacks. But I showed that last highlights against the Washington team. That's a good front he went against. That the sack he gave up, it wasn't Tony's fault. He got beat a couple times though. But I like his power. I like his sets. He's good in pass blocking. His numbers say so. I think the more he plays, the better he will get. I like him next to Zach Martin too. It's a shame because I like him and Zach Martin with each other. I think they worked really good to each other. But we'll see how that goes. You feel me? We'll see how that goes. That's going to be interesting. How it's going to pan out? They're going to draft somebody high like that tackle because you need to find something out for Tyron Smith. He ain't got much longer. Been saying that. I don't even think that Jamal. I don't ever think they're gonna let Williams ever play tackle. That's just my opinion. If he played tackle in college and he's been in the league 3 years, and they ain't let him sniff tackle. I don't think they're gonna ever let him play it. Like there's been people hurt in and out of the lineups, and they won't move Conor Williams to tackle. That's got to tell you something. Like from no regime, did they ever sniffing him in that tackle. So got to say he can't play it. That's got to make me think he can't play it in the NFL. Now, you can get them donations popping. That'd be great. Hmm. Would you say the lunatic I found it interesting? Your O-line guest on the late night hype said T. Smith and the Oregon left tackle have the same agent. Yeah, Sewell. Yeah, that's interesting. But so did Will Hernandez. Remember we were talking about getting Will Hernandez? They said that him and Tyron Smith, I think, shared the same agent as well. But that does mean something. And if the Cowboys have a good relationship with those agents, they tend to want to sign those players because I think from what I hear that him and that Cantor, Dak Prescott's agent, him and Stephen Jones don't get along at all. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you ain't seeing his contract happen because them relationship with them owner and the agent is huge. I think Eugene Parker was one of the big agents that was with the Cowboys. He represented quite a few Cowboys players. They had a great. I don't think he's alive now. I think he passed away. Please don't quote me, but I think he was over Dez Bryant. He had a great relationship with them, and they were able to sign contracts in and out. They weren't taking forever because they had a great relationship. I think that means everything as well. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I seen that. I think a lot of players are doing them PEDs, but just ain't a lot of people got caught. I think all them NFL players are doing it for real, for real. Just ain't a lot of them getting caught. Because how can you not? I mean, you playing in the NFL, getting your body beat up and broke up. How you gonna tell me that these guys just doing regular supplements and just regular stuff? And I mean, you seen I don't know what Luke Gifford got popped for, what it was. I didn't check. But yeah, I know these guys are doing on PEDs. They got to. They want to have that edge in their bodies, man. They getting beat up. They need to keep that edge and keep their bodies performing. So they're gonna do whatever. That's just the reality. That ain't never gonna stop. He said Jalen needs some PEDs. I think I'm gonna head off here. I'm gonna smoke the rest of this blunt. I'm hungry. I need some Cali. I got a homie who live in Cali. Man, I can't talk too much on YouTube. I gotta be quiet because there's some things I want to say. Like I need a boy. Uncle Charles asked me a question. I'm gonna post your question right quick, Uncle Charles. He says, "Big Game James, why do you think Ezekiel Elliott keeps fumbling? Damn, like they said, what? This is the most fumbles of his whole career, 5 fumbles this year. I do think them sleeves had something to do with it a little bit, but I just feel like you know what? He just careless. I just feel like you're just careless. Your mind is not there. Sometimes you can be trying too hard, but this is just my opinion. Please don't nobody take this wrong. I think Ezekiel Elliott is just a party dude. I think Ezekiel Elliott likes to party. You know what I'm saying? Like when we've seen him got in trouble with the stuff before, right? when he was at the clubs. There's nothing wrong at the clubs and kicking it, but I just think he liked to party and kick, and sometimes I feel like his mind ain't all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like his mind ain't all the way there sometimes. And I feel like that's why you're seeing these fumbles. I don't feel like his mind is all the way there. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's partying, but I just don't feel like Zeke Elliott mind be always attentive to the field. And I feel like sometimes he lets his talent. How am I trying to say this? Some players just skate by with talent sometimes, all the time. You know, and don't feel like they can work as hard because I'm just so talented. I could be wrong, man, and I'm not trying to put that on him, but that's why I feel like that's happening. I just, you know. Okay, so you see Huncho. That's why I posted that right there. That's why I posted that for you, Huncho, so we could all see that. You let me know when you starting that show and we make some hookups, man. Come on, Wink. You know what, Jalen? You know. This is what we had a show, and I had it with my guy Mike White. We did it last week, I think, and they said, well, this is what I said too. We'll know the Cowboys are serious about winning or whatever, being super serious, if they were really just to cut Jalen Smith. If they were to say, you know what, we cutting you, we just gonna cut you. Hey, thank you. We're gonna go ahead and draft us another linebacker. Just move on. It's not really working. We just feel like we can get better. That would cause. That would change perceptions to me, in my opinion. That would change real life perceptions, real life thoughts. Like things would just change in my heart, in my mind. Like, oh, okay, we being serious now. But see, that ain't never gonna happen. So I feel like things ain't ever gonna change. This is just, I love my team, and I'm gonna get off of this. I love my team like no other. And I feel like my team will win games. My team will win some NFC East titles. My team will go to the playoffs. But, you know, and I thought for Mike McCarthy, and I'm not giving him just 1 year, you know, he got a couple years, but just feel like the way it is up top and structured, we're gonna have this cheese in front of us. Or the hamster that runs or something, they got it in front of me, he just runs in front of it. Looks like he's always going to get it, but he never does. That's what I feel like with the Cowboys. I feel like we always just going to get teased, but it ain't going to be happening. And you can say you're more of a super fan than me because you believe more than me. That's fine. I don't really care at all. Show me. I want to be like Missouri. Show me state. Because too many times, you know, it's just the same old circle. It's hard to get excited about draft picks sometimes when you feel like, is it just going to be the same old shit? It's hard sometimes to talk about draft picks and when we get this player, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Because when we get some players, we still don't do this and do that. When we get the coach that we want, we still don't do this and that. When we get some players we like, we still don't do this and do that. You know, it's like, oh, if we get this or we get that, we'll be able to do this, but we still don't. Yeah, I am low-key faded for real. I got some good. But I'm talking real stuff, though. I ain't like super blowed out of my mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling good though. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm feeling real good. What's up, always a lady? How you been? No, I ain't clowning, dog. I'm feeling good. I know what's going on though. Uncle Charles, you shouldn't even be excited about them winning the NFC East, like for real, because we ain't going nowhere. You think that what? I just want to know what is it? What does it excite anybody to win the NFC East? Who cares? Like real talk, who cares? Where's Dallas going? Uncle Charles, you think Dallas going anywhere if they win the NFC East? You think miracles can happen? You think they're gonna go on a run? Because if they won the East with that record, they're probably gonna go on the road like every game. Really? And they were just won one game on the road just after losing four. Nah. What's up, Teresa Lane? Exactly. Didn't go nowhere. And like I said, don't nobody. I don't, man. Look, and my thing is, I want us to play hard. If you play hard and you naturally win because you play hard, that's great. I feel good about that. But I don't give two hell about this division at all. Two hells about this division. This division is trash. We ain't even got a good team. We ain't going nowhere. Even if you won the division, we ain't making no playoff run. We ain't doing none of that. Ain't no negativity. We ain't doing it. And if you believe it, that's cool. I don't. And if that were to happen, that'd be great. You're not more of a fan than me. You just, I guess you just, I live more of a reality, dog. Appreciate you always, lady, for the $5 holla. Hey ho! The season is done. Revamp. I'm still Dallas Cowboy DC4L. I feel you. Like I feel her. Everything Miss Always a Lady just said right there. That's what I'm feeling. Season's done. Revamp. I mean, it is done. Play hard. Let's see what happens. With the young players, or see what the guys that you have that you got going into 2021, because it's 2021 now. 3-8. Come on, dog. 3-8. What you going on a run now? Ain't nobody winning that division. Can't be no Alex Smith. For real. Washington's weak. Can't beat them. They ain't no good. I'm gonna get my phone line back up too for y'all so y'all can call in. It was acting weird as hell though. Like people was calling in and it would ring, but it wouldn't ring into my thing. So I think I figured it out. So I had that phone line come back in if y'all want to call in, so I can hear y'all's voice. I mean, I'm cool with seeing. The NFC East. I mean, shoot, we seen other teams. Hey, Dallas ain't doing it, but You know, Seattle was 7-9, and they won a playoff game, so it can happen. I don't believe Dallas would be doing it, but you never know. What score of that Philly game? I ain't even checked. What score of that Philly game? How they looking? I don't even care how they looking, but shit. Nice. I appreciate you, Logan. Let me get your comment up there. So this your first? You say just join. Hey, I like that. That's all right. Rewatch it. You're gonna like it over here. We have a good time. Yeah, Giants won the Super Bowl as a wild card. We ain't no damn Giants, and you know it. Oh well, you won't never hear that over here, Logan. You won't hear none of that. Oh, what's up? What's up, the ninja? Hey man, that man can cook. My dog, the ninja, he be sending me. That's why I don't like you though, the ninja, because it's like you a teaser. You tease, like you send pictures of these cooked up steaks. You send pictures of cooked up turkeys and shit.
I want it.
And ain't nobody eating it over here. That's teasing to me. And you know it, so don't even go there. I know you've been here all night. I'm talking about the damn food. Root Glass says Philly's defense been flying all over the place, but offense garbage. Wonder what they gonna be saying on their channel since they was all on me, dog. We got this little group, me and some of the Cowboys YouTubers and some of the Philly YouTubers. We got this little group on our Twitter. We go back and forth, and they was all running their mouths, yip yapping. What happened with Washington? What y'all gotta say now? And I'm like, dog, fool. Like, I was never hyped up. Like, once we lost Dak Prescott and I was watching this team, I was like, okay, we ain't going nowhere. Just play hard. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. What was you thinking? Like, yeah, I know we could beat Washington, but we didn't. It wasn't like they smacked us. We just lost it. Just did dumb shit like we always do. Hey ho, my dog the ninja with the $5 holla. He said what?
He said drive down. I'm like, we clearly need to.
Man, that's a 15-hour drive, dog. Ain't nobody just jumping in the whip driving 15 motherfucking hours.
That's true.
You feel me? Like, you don't understand. When I went back home last year, now understand what I'm saying, big dog. We drove down there last year, right? We drove down there like 3 times, twice.
Yeah.
We drove down there twice. That drive was hell. And plus, you don't understand. Am I allowed to say this about you?
What? No.
All right, I won't. That's a long ass. It's a long ass drive, dog. I'd rather just fly it. That drive is brutal. Now, if I was doing 8 hours, man, I'm driving it all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back home all the time. But 15, that'd be smacking you in the face. You feel me? That you overnight this man some chicken and stop playing. Like, I know, dog. I was at work today, and this dude told me on for his Thanksgiving dinner, they didn't even cook. They ordered it from like what's the damn thing to be delivering everywhere?
Like Uber Eats type stuff?
Not Uber Eats. The damn thing, the van and shit that go around and.
Oh, like the Swan Man?
Not the Swan, fool. What's the damn thing that it's a big plant and everybody goes and they go out in their trucks and they deliver everything. When my son was working there, JJ was working there and he didn't work there for a little bit. Oh my God. So somebody tell me, not Meals on Wheels? What the hell?
That's because you're not being very descriptive. I can't remember.
Google, Amazon.
Oh.
Damn, Damn, I had to figure that out. Appreciate you, Honcho, for the $5 holla. Yes, yes. Go on my Big Game James page and get in that inbox for me on Facebook and holla at me because we need to talk. Yeah, Amazon. But anyway, he said that they ordered something like off Amazon. They cooked the chicken, they had everything, and they delivered it right to them. So they delivered their Thanksgiving dinner to them. He said it was immaculate. So I know you can do it, dog. It's 2020.
That would be nice. That's what we should have done.
Yeah, I don't know if they had food, Paul, but he was telling me something. I was real curious. I was like, so they gave you a Thanksgiving dinner? He's like, yeah, we ordered it and they delivered it to us. I was like, damn. He's like, we didn't even cook our Thanksgiving dinner. We just had to order and they delivered to us. I said, wow, that's crazy as hell. Like, I can't believe I'm that old.
But did it taste good?
He said it was the bomb.
Really?
And he a big country boy, so I know he wasn't lying. He a big old country boy, so I know he wasn't lying because he looked like he eating. He looked like he know what good food is. I wonder if it was like somewhere like a Bob Evans or something. Do them. There wasn't no damn Bob Evans.
Like
the hell?
Places? I don't know. You can get all sorts of stuff through Amazon. Who knows? Surprised me.
Yeah, Amazon's taking over the world, man. They deliver anything. When my cousin got beer from them, this was years ago. He got beer delivered to him. I said, for real, dog? You got beer delivered to your crib? He said, yeah. He said, I wanted to just try it. So I put in an order for a beer and they dropped it right off at the crib. I said, wow, this was years ago. So I know they deliver anything. Yeah, I need to get some stock in some damn Amazon. They wanted me to work there, but y'all got me all the way effed up. I would never work at Amazon. Y'all think I'll work me like a slave? Got me banned. I'll never do that. I don't care how low it is. I need my money. I'm cool. Y'all be slaving people up there. My son was there. He told me they were slaving them. Y'all can advertise it all you want on air. I'm not falling for the cheese. Oh, I got you a little too. I just said, man, my phone line was tripping, dog. Like it was like, I think it was like a month ago I had it on and it was acting all weird. It was calling in to me, but it wasn't calling in to everybody. Some people was talking and people was hanging up. I said, oh man, the show was crazy. So I just said, nah, I just had to hang up that joker. And I finally I think I figured it out. So I'm going to get it rocking. I'm going to just have it posted. When you see the number down there, you know it's rocking. But I ain't going to be doing the weird stuff when I be trying to play it. And be like, hello, blah, 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 blah. No, we ain't doing all that. I ain't even going through all that. Nope, not even for 18 hourly. Nope. Y'all not that's trickery. That's foolery. That's trickery and that's foolery. I'm not falling for it. They're gonna work you like a slave. I'm cool. UPS wasn't bad. Used to work at UPS, but that's when I was a kid. I worked at UPS when I was a kid. Like when I was still in high school, I just graduated high school. I worked at UPS for like 3.5 years. I liked my UPS experience though. I can't hate on UPS. Like I started at the unloading them jokers, then I was loading those trucks. I was loading like 5 of the UPS trucks, and then when the winter time would come, I would go ride with them because that way they would give you the extra cash if you rode with them. So they would go out like early in the morning, be going their routes all day, and you getting paid that whole time. You know what I'm saying? And if you was cool with the drivers always gave you tips and shit. So, man, I was eating when I worked at Best Believe. Yeah, KMT, there ain't no job security.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know why the man Andy Dalton. He was never spectacular everywhere. I thought he'd be a good backup, win some games, but he almost has to have everything perfect for him because we don't have everything perfect around him. We'll see how average Andy Dalton is. What up, Abel? See, the lunatic, here's my thing with that. See, I don't care. See, I'm not doing that. See, I'm not doing 14-hour days. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Like, it's not worth it to me. Like, people be getting money the hourly and they be talking about, yeah, I'm making like $20 an hour. And then I'll be like, so when you be working? Well, I work like 12-hour days, and they don't never get to really spend it. They don't never really get to enjoy themselves because they working all the time. And yeah, they may got a nice car or something like that, but they killing themselves for it. And for what? So I ain't doing that shit no more. I ain't ever really been like that, but I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I like being comfortable. Like, I like having my things, but I'm not killing myself for money. No, money don't make my world go round. So I'm not doing that. I ain't no bum. I work. I got multiple things that keeps money in my pockets. You can best believe that. I keeps money, and there's always gonna keep money coming in here. But I ain't killing myself for no bread. Mm-mm. What's the price limit for that? I mean, I know the price is going up. I know it's gonna be like 36 to 40 something million for that franchise, and they ain't got the money for that, so they got to figure that out. You know, I don't, we'll see what happens there. That's a little bit of ways. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully the Joneses do the right thing with that, but I don't trust them. I don't trust the Joneses on nothing no more. I don't even listen to them no more. But I'm gonna head out of here, y'all. About to 024 this piece. Finish my 024. Probably watch some film, read some stuff. I'm definitely 024 and up in here. I need to get on some more. Holla at me, Honcho, for real to real. Cause you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got people. Let's talk. You know, for real. Let's talk. Talk to me. But holla at me on my Big Game James page on my Facebook. Message me on there. But holla at me for real though. So I just love all y'all. Peace to you. Peace, KMT 024. You know how we do, Paul. Appreciate you. Ruglock, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm all about keeping money in my pocket. I'm gonna keep dope. I'm gonna keep jobs. I'm gonna keep money. Feel me? I'm always hustle. That's what I'm always hustle for sure. I'm always hustle. But appreciate all my members. Appreciate all my mods. Appreciate everybody that shows me love continuously in the channel. Love. We're almost at 5K. Let's get some subs up so we can hit that 5K and do some more things, man. Gambino, if you're still in here, I'm hollering at you. Matter of fact, Bambino, get in my because I know you said an extra large, so that I just need to get a certain color from you. So I'm gonna get in your inbox. I'm gonna chop it up with you, Gambino. Oh, and tomorrow, I think for sure before you get off here. Yeah, my dog Honcho. But tomorrow, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we got Lucky Whitehead on tomorrow on the hype. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's tomorrow. Let me make sure on that. But I believe my dog Sky got Lucky Whitehead, so I think Lucky Whitehead gonna be on the late night hype tomorrow. So that'll be cool. We could talk about, you know what I'm saying, Garrett, whatever. You know, what he's doing now, you know, what his experience was with the Cowboys, you know, what he thought, maybe management. I want to ask management questions because he had the unfortunate thing. Did he think through his favoritism? Maybe we can get the uncut raw from Lucky Whitehead tomorrow. But make sure you tune into that tomorrow. That'd be fire. For the hype tomorrow, so that'll be good. Make sure y'all, all my members, all my mods, everybody up in here in the feed, kicking it, so we can have a good time and just chop it up like we do. We can continue to bring that heat with the guests, analysts, all that good stuff. So you know what to do. Keep tuning in, man. Just keep on supporting, man, and keep on making this thing grow. And have a good time, because like I said, I'm 024 in this piece. You know what I'm saying? All right. Love y'all. Blessings, Uncle Charles. Blessings, salute. We will talk to you soon. 024, baby. 024 up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? Big Game James. I'm out. Peace.